our job for the day, which is going to be removing the expansion tank from this Range Rover. Not sure if you can see that, but it's very dirty. It's very difficult to see where the levels are for the coolant, although you can see the lines quite well actually, but it's really hard when you're trying to fill it up. So we've got another tank. We have given this a wash, but can't seem to get any of the black stuff off at all. So to get this off, we just basically need to remove the air box, which is held on. Got this pipe off here, and we'll remove the whole air box out there, which will give us a lot of room to get into the tank itself. The tank's actually only held on with one, I think it's 9mm bolt, and it slides in that way, and I'll show you that. The two hoses, this one here, which is the return hose, will clamp that off, and there's one away down at the bottom. I think it's that grey one about there, see that, which has got a clip in it, and there's also a sensor at the bottom of the tank as well to check the level. So fairly straightforward. We will lose a bit of coolant from the tank, so just be mindful to put something underneath the cartridge to catch any, but we'll try and minimise that as much as we can. This is where the bottom of the tank is connected to the main hose. It's a coupling type push fit, and there's a wee clip in there that actually clips that together, so there is only one connection. This is where the actual tank connects to the body. It's just one small bolt. I think it's around about 9mm, so I'll just get a socket on that and remove that. So I'm just trying to wiggle the tank forward, it just slips out there, and pull that, although it's connected to the bottom and obviously connected to the top, but it's now free and you're able to manoeuvre the clips etc. at the bottom. So just getting a pair of clip pliers and remove the top hose, it's fairly straightforward, and in general just pull that hose off. Just going to clamp the bottom hose here just to stop any fluid coming out with a pair of clamping pliers. So it's pretty awkward in there, but I managed to get that in and clamped on. So I'm just removing the bottom clip here, it's quite awkward to get to. I've moved it with a screwdriver. Now just pull that off, that releases the pipe and the clamp on there, and I'll just try and manoeuvre it and push it back and forward to pull it off. I'm going to try and also get my finger on the end of it to try and stop all the fluid going on to the ground. There we have the tank out. You can see how much of the black stuff is in there and you can't really see it. Managing to hold that and pour some of the coolant into a basin, and you can see all the black stuff inside it, which is causing the problem. So I'm not sure you can see that. So this part here is the electrical connection, and what you have is this clip that clips into the back of that. That clips is quite awkward again because it goes in the bottom. So this is a part where the tank connects to the hose at the bottom, and that clip here goes underneath the pipe connector there. It holds the pipe into position, and it's quite an awkward one to get to because it goes in from the bottom. My thumb is there, and it's not very flexible, and it is. And that's where you can see where I've clamped the pipe off to stop any coolant leaking through that side, which seems to be successful. And now just a matter of putting the tank or the expansion vessel back in again. So I've got the new tank for the Range Rover, and you'll notice here it says cold filled. You probably can't see that, and there's two lines, and one of the problems we had was to try and identify that when it's on the car. So before we fit this, I'm just going to try and mark it with a bit of a Sharpie there. What I've also done is filled in the words. I just highlighted the raised text on that. Not the best, but I'll maybe let us see it a little bit better when it's on the car. So here you have the two tanks, obviously the new one on the right. You can see this one here, very dirty. So just reinstalling the tank and putting all the different connectors and fasteners back together again, and I managed to put it back on successfully. Finally, just reassembling the air box, the three parts that goes in. There's one in the bottom, and you'll see the two grommets where it pushes in to there, and it just pops in there and slides in there. That's all it's holding that on. It's just a plastic box. Just topping up the coolant now. I've got all the clamps off, just taking it up to the level, then I'll run the engine and just keep an eye on the coolant level. It didn't take very much, probably about a litre, maybe a wee bit less than that, just to keep it up to the mark. As you can see now, you can see much clearer the fluid levels in the expansion tank. And my wee black marks seem to be doing the job, so you can see it quite clearly. Job done.